Hello, and welcome to volume 336. I'm Mark Graves, just a regular guy fighting prostate cancer. Glad to have you along for the ride. It's Friday afternoon. I apologize. I'm not wearing my red Remember Everyone Deployed t-shirt. Had some appointments I had to take care of today that kind of required me to be a little more dressy, hence the Aloha shirt. Um, but as on every Friday, we do remember everyone deployed. We normally wear red. So we're praying and sending positive energy to our troops who are not home yet. We wish to pray for them to have a safe return, and we thank them for their service. Let's see. Number one on the list, thank you so much for the prayers and the positive energy for Dennis. He had some setbacks after the original triple bypass. One of those collapsed. They had to put a stent in. And then we had some road bumps and things were not looking good, but things have changed the corner. And as of today, Dennis is being moved to a short care facility. Short term? No, short term. I can't even say it right. A short-term care facility. And so that's excellent news. That is one step closer to home. And Marilyn and his entire family is so grateful for all of the support, the prayers, and everything that you guys are. I obviously forgot to turn off my phone. Are sending his way. So thank you very much for that. Um, Mother's Day coming up on Sunday. I hope I wouldn't even have to tell you this. Be good to your mother every single day of your life, uh, especially on Mother's Day. Do something nice for her. Whether it be a card, take her to a nice dinner. If your mom's still around, my mother passed away about a year and a half ago. So this is the second Mother's Day without her being here. And I miss her every stinking day. Love my mom. But I know she's in heaven, received her reward, and she's with God. And so it's all good. I still get sad about it, but uh, yeah, be good to your mom, okay? Happy Mother's Day to all of your moms. Uh, let's see. Went to see my oncologist. I have notes over here because I always find after I do the videos, I forget to talk about stuff. So I don't want to make it seem like I'm reading you the news, but it does help to have notes. Went to see my oncologist on Wednesday, and I apologize. My sinuses are a little messed up today. When I saw him on Wednesday, we went over my lab, which he's just astounded at how good all my numbers are. My PSA is less than 0.04, so still non-detectable. I was supposed to have my most recent Lupron shot back in the end of February. And at that time, we chose to stop the treatment. So it would have been, let's see, I get that every 3 months. So it would have been maybe December of last year since I've had a Lupron injection. And my PSA is still good, still non-detectable. So we're hoping that that's going to continue to be the situation. Um, I did talk to him last time, and I'm not sure if I misunderstood what he said or he misspoke. I don't know. I'm not sure what happened, but I was under the impression that he said if I went another 2 years without my PSA rising, that we would talk about me getting off of Lupron. Evidently, I don't know. That wasn't the conversation. So as it stands now, that is what we're dealing with, is that basically he's telling me I'm going to be on Lupron for life. And Lupron sucks. I absolutely positively, there's no other way to describe it. It works, but it's what causes 99.99% of the side effects that I have to deal with. So I was a little disappointed because I thought that if I went a couple more years, that we would take a shot at getting off of that. And I have buddies that have been taken off of Lupron and got their testosterone back and their plumbing started to work. And things changed. But evidently, according to my oncologist, that's not in the cards for me. But I'm not giving up. I am not giving up. I would appreciate your prayers. I'm going to be praying myself. I'm going to be doing a lot more self-speaking, a lot more meditating. And that's my goal. I'm going to beat this. Absolutely, positively going to beat this. So that is my goal. I'm going to be working at that. So anyways, we are working on the main side effect right now that I'm dealing with, which is the fatigue. surprisingly enough, has gotten worse over the last, I don't know, year and a half, to the point now where I get a good night's sleep. I'm resting well. Get up normally about 5 o'clock in the morning, spend an hour doing Bible study, and then start my day doing whatever I got to do. By 10:30, 11 o'clock, I'm ready for a nap. I made it today until, 1 o'clock, and here I am yawning as I'm talking about it. I made it till about 1 o'clock, and then I slept for an hour and a half. And then I got up and did the second half of my day. I hate that. I would rather just charge on through and get my day done. But he took me off of, or not took me off of, he reduced my gabapentin by half. And I originally started taking the gabapentin for neuropathy after I had the chemo, and I had lost the feeling in my fingertips and my feet, and that, the tingling and all that kind of stuff. I don't have the tingling anymore, and I haven't for a while. So we're hoping that I outgrew that, and that the gabapentin is not required anymore to keep that at bay. So we've cut the gabapentin in half for a week, and then I'll be off of it. It's one of those medications where you have to wean yourself off, because you can have some pretty bad side effects if you just stop at cold turkey. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully that'll help a little bit with that. I have gotten myself down to where I think I can be comfortable in the gym, starting to try and build up that way too, because getting my exercise built back up, I think, will also help with the fatigue. So yeah, I'll let you know how that goes on that. One of the other questions too, speaking of that I've gotten quite a bit of interest on lately, is weight loss. And yes, I've lost over 60 pounds. That's a whole different subject that I'll be dealing with on a different video. What I'm doing is working for me. Absolutely no guarantees that it would work for anybody else, but it is making a difference. And I can only think how good I would feel if I didn't have the underlying cancer and the side effects from the medication and stuff, because the way that I'm eating now, what a difference. I mean, what a difference. Yeah, I went from 285, and I'm down to, I think I was 225 at the doctor's the other day. So, still right now 225, I'm carrying a good amount of weight. I've got a big frame, and in the past 225, I was pretty doggone thin, but I don't have that muscle mass that I had before. And since, let's see, May, oh my gosh, it's this month, the 17th. May 17th is going to be the 5-year anniversary since I was diagnosed with prostate cancer. So that's 5 years basically without testosterone, with increased estrogen. So it's changed my body. And I, hate to say it, but at this point, the chances of me getting back anywhere close to what I used to be, not good. My age, combined with the fact that I have no testosterone, I have no building blocks in my body to be able to do that. But I do want to get myself tightened up a little bit more than what I am. And so anyways, we'll talk about that on another video. Just one more thing before I let you go. I did get contact lenses. So normally people comment on that. I start off the video, I have my glasses on, and then I take them off. I can actually read stuff now. It's been interesting. I wore contact lenses. I got my first pair when I was 18 because my parents wouldn't pay for them. So as soon as I was 18 and made enough money, I started wearing contact lenses, soft lenses. And I wore those up until, oh my gosh, would have been the late 90s, I think. I wore glasses and contact lenses, but the majority of the time, contact lenses. And I was doing the morning show at 94.3 Kick FM. And Dr. Gaucher down in Mission Viejo did what we called in trade. So he performed LASIK surgery on me, and I did the commercials for him. So I would just do, rather than have a pre-recorded commercial, I would just talk about my experience on the air. So morning, he may have 3 spots on there, and I would talk about it. Just say, hey, I went down, had a consultation with Dr. Gaucher. We talked about this, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, bottom line is I got it for free, got LASIK surgery done. And it was fantastic to go from a kid who had worn glasses from the time I was about 6 years old to not having to wear glasses, and to be able to do my sports and to be able to see when I surfed. I mean, that was incredible. Just all of a sudden there was detail to the water. There was actually, it wasn't just green, I mean, there was actually ripples, and it was fantastic. So as happens with your body, as you get older, uh, things still wear out. Even though I had LASIK and returned pretty much to 20/20 vision, as you get older, you lose that close-up vision, and you also need more light as you're doing stuff. So it was getting harder and harder for me to read sockets and read part numbers and things when I was working on my car. A buddy of mine said, "Here, try these." Gave me a pair of readers, and I tried them. I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I can see." Uh, so then that got me started wearing readers all the time. And then being at work at a phone company, I had to wear safety glasses all the time. So I just incorporated the prescription into the glasses and wore the safety glasses, and just got back in the habit of wearing glasses again. So I've worn glasses for probably, I don't know, the last, outside of wearing safety glasses, worn glasses maybe the last 10 years or so. And I'm just kind of tired of it. It's a pain in the butt. I like to be able to wear some cool sunglasses that don't cost me $900, for a pair of Ray-Bans with prescription lenses in them. I just want to be able to go down and buy a regular pair of sunglasses, wear those, and then not have to, change and put my readers on, all that kind of stuff. So anyways, got the examination done, got the first pair of lenses, and I have astigmatism in my right eye. And then my far away vision is not that bad, but my close up is not that great. So I wear progressive lenses in my normal glasses. So it's like having bifocals, but there's no line. So that's what I had the first set of contact lenses done with. Went down to the optometrist when they got them in. I tried them on. Oh my God, it was a nightmare. It was terrible. I didn't even leave the office. We tried to do the eye test. I couldn't read anything. Everything was blurry. It was giving me an instant headache. So those were not for me. So what we ended up doing was the offset. So the left eye now has a contact lens in it, which focuses at a distance. The right eye focuses up close. So reading, distance. Then your brain has to match those out. And I guess the trade-off is I lose depth perception. But one of the important things for me was I wanted to be able to see the sights on my pistols and my rifles. And I'm able to do that with this. Problem being that things were not as clear as they should be. And he warned me there would be a trade-off in that. Nothing's going to be as clear as if you're wearing lenses, glasses. And so I went to see him today, and he checked everything out, says, "How's it going?" I said, "Left is great. I don't even notice it's there. I barely, feel it. The one on the right, whole different story. It just doesn't seem to focus right. It doesn't feel right. Something's not, So he looked in my eyes and everything. He goes, "Oh, I see what it is." So this one has the stigmatism in it. And what they do is they put a corrective something in the lens for that, and then it's weighted so that the lens falls to exactly 6 o'clock. The weight should go down to the bottom of the lens. Mine's not going all the way down. It's 10 degrees off. So it's off kilter, which is why this one is not sitting right on my eye. So two things we're going to do. Number one, we're going to order another set of this type of lenses, and I'll try those and see how they work. We're also going to order a set of contact lenses that are just for distance. And then I can use readers for up close. I'm not opposed to having to, put readers on. No big deal. I went out to dinner last night with a buddy of mine, Jason, took him out for his birthday. And it wasn't a real brightly lit restaurant anyway, so I ended up using the flashlight on my phone. And I did have trouble with the small print, but, you can always, I've had one of these for a while anyways, magnifying glass. And it's supposed to have a light in it too, but I don't know, it doesn't work anymore. I've had this thing for probably 30 years. So, I can carry that around with me. But at any rate, it's going to be nice to not have to wear glasses. I don't know. Hard to describe. If you wear glasses, you probably understand what I mean. It's just a pain in the butt. Now, back in the day when I wore them, when I first got them, it was back in the 70s, and we did have extended wear. Man, I'd wear these things for like a week, sleep in them, surf in them, do whatever. And now they're just daily. So I take them out and I throw them away. I got the disposables. But boy, I was really out of practice of taking them in, putting them in and taking them out. And actually, putting them in is so much easier for me than getting them out because they're much thinner than they used to be. You used to be able to get a good grip on them, but now not so much. So I'm in there digging around it. And I don't mind touching my eye. That's not the big deal. It's just trying to get a grip on it. And everybody's got a little trick. So I've been trying, if you got something that works for you, if you wear contact lenses, put it in the comments below because I'm trying all kinds of different stuff. And I guess everyone has something that works for them. So if you got an easy way to do them, man, please let me know what it is. I'd appreciate it. All right. Okay. I'm rambling now. I appreciate you being here. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate you being here on this channel. I know the videos have not been nearly as often as they used to be. Take that as a good thing. I'm living my life. I'm out there doing stuff. I have more good days than bad days, and I appreciate that. A lot of that has to do with the fact that you people pray for me, and I thank you for that every day. I thank God for all of the friends that I have and all the support that I get, and it makes a difference. It really does. So uh, I know I say it all the time, but please believe me that I tell you, it comes from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate every single one of you watching this channel, giving me the thumbs up on here, sharing this, commenting on it, telling other people about the channel, and then, mostly just thinking about me, putting positive energy out to the world. I appreciate it. You guys are making a huge difference in my life and the course of this cancer. Well, I'll say it. We're going to beat it. We are going to beat it because the energy that comes from you people watching this and from asking me questions and talking to me about my life, I appreciate it so much. I really do. So with that, I hope you have an awesome weekend. I hope that every one of you, if your mom's still here, hug her, kiss her, love her. If she's not, send a prayer up. That's what I'm going to do. So love you all. Be fantastic to each other. And I will see you on the next video.